Make sure you have some available places.
Please be seated. Friends, we've been invited here today to share the very important moment in the lives of Scott and Sarah. The years they've been together, their love and understanding of each other has grown and matured, and now they decided to live their lives as husband and wife. They've chosen each and every one of us to be here with them, to witness their vows, to ask for your blessing, your encouragement, and your lifelong support for their decision to be married. Today, Scott and Sarah also remember the loved ones who could not be here today to share the day. Those people too, they hold dear in their hearts. Now, despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, the one universal truth, no matter who we are, no matter where we're from, no matter what we believe. We know that there's one thing that is right, and one thing that we are doing right, and it's love. That's why the two of you are standing here today, and that's why all of you are here today to watch them. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very most important part of our humanity. And marriage is not created by a law or a ceremony. Rather, it occurs in the hearts of two human beings. It grows out of loving, caring, sharing, and being with one another. So, we've all gathered here as family and friends to witness and celebrate the coming together of Scott and Sarah as they enter into the joyous and rewarding adventure of marriage. Scott and Sarah, marriage is a promise between two people who love each other, that trust that love, and honor one another as individuals in that togetherness. And you wish to spend the rest of your lives together. Marriage enables two separate souls to, despite their longings, dreams, and memories, you share that together. In a strong marriage, it nurtures you as separate individuals and allows you to maintain that unique identity as you grow in the years ahead. But marriage is a safe haven for you both to be your best selves, to come together. And while together, you can be better than you ever were apart. You're adding to your life not only the affection that you have for each other, but also the companionship and blessing of a deep trust. You're agreeing to share the responsibilities of love together. And to make this relationship work, it's going to take more than love. It's going to take trust. You know in your hearts what it takes to trust and love each other, but it also takes that dedication to stay open to each other, to learn and grow, even when it's difficult. And it takes the faith to go forward without knowing what the future may hold for you both, but you base it on that trust. You know, good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things become the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you. It's never going to sleep angry. And speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways when you don't think you need to. Marriage is giving each other the atmosphere where you can both grow. It's common to search for the good and the beautiful, but remember you're not only marrying the person, you're marrying their life as well. So it's important to be the right partner for them. So the words I'm saying today have no magic or prophetic powers, but it's the love that you two have that will keep it solid. The power of the wedding vow is simply a reflection of the reality that already exists between you two. Nothing I can say, nothing you can say to each other will ensure a long and happy marriage, but only your love for one another and your integrity to make that commitment real. So, I'm going to give you the truth. Marriage isn't easy. But I love being married. And normally a priest is standing here telling you this and he has no idea. But I've been with my wife for 10 years and I love her to death. I couldn't imagine life without my partner. But it's not about our jobs, it's not about the money. You can find a million excuses. You could blame anything for your marriage not to work. But I'm here to tell you on today, the most important today, it doesn't matter. You're both smart, intelligent individuals. You can get great jobs, you can have great lives. It doesn't matter. But what's important is you always put this first. It's going to be the hardest thing you've ever done in your life, but I promise you, it will be the most rewarding thing you've ever done in your life. Scott and Sarah, you fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You're choosing each other. You're choosing to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, who makes you smile, and makes every day brighter. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, to find happiness in one another. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to one another, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of. Scott, do you promise to keep Sarah as your favorite person, to laugh with her, to go on adventures with her, to support her through life's tough memories, to be proud of her, to grow old with her, and find reasons to love her every day? Do you, Sarah, keep Scott as your favorite person, to laugh with him, to go on adventures with him, to support him through life's tough moments, to be proud of him, to grow old with him, to find new reasons to love him every day? Please take each other's hands. And all of you who love each other, please take each other's hands as well. Take a good look. Take a good look at your partner's hands, so you can see the gift that they are to you. These are the hands of your best friend that are holding yours on your wedding day. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that when they're wrinkled in age will still be reaching for yours. both chosen to wear rings as a reminder of these promises. People often say that wedding bands are a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. But these rings did have a beginning. These stones were formed long ago, deep within the earth. Eventually, a series of events caused them to rise to the surface, where somebody dug them up, metal was liquefied in a furnace, and 1,000 degrees molded, cooled, and painstakingly polished. Something beautiful was made from raw elements. Love is like that. It's a process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. And as you look at these rings over the years, I hope you remember that. You've created something invaluable. And just as I know you'll protect these rings, I'm confident you'll protect the commitments that you're making as well. Scott, as you place this ring on Sarah's finger, please repeat after me.
Sarah, I give you this ring. It's a symbol of my love and devotion. Cherish and protect it.
May the wedding rings you exchange today remind you always that you are surrounded by an enduring love. May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring. And may life grant you also the patience, tolerance, and understanding it takes. May you always need one another, not so much to fill your emptiness as to help you know of the fullness of your love. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you entice one another, but not to compel one another. May you embrace one another, but not to smother one another. May you succeed in all important ways with one another, and not fail in the little graces. May you look for things to praise, often say I love you, and take notice of the small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, may both of you hope to have good sense enough to take the first step back. May your life together be blessed with prosperity and good health. May you always share open and honest communication between each other. And may you respect each other's individual talents and gifts and give full support for each other's professional and personal pursuits. Finally, may you cherish the home and family you will create together. May all the years to come be filled with moments to celebrate and renew your love. And may your love be a lifelong source of excitement, contentment, affection, respect, and devotion for one another. Scott and Sarah, no one can declare yourselves married except yourselves. You have begun it here today in speaking your vows before your family and friends. And you will do it again in the days and years to come, standing by each other, sharing all that is sweet and bitter in life. Each tender act, each loving word, be the declaration of what was made here today. You have made special promises to each other, symbolized by the joining of hands, taking of vows, and giving and receiving of rings. By the authority vested in me in the state of Illinois, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. It is now my honor to present for the first time ever Mr. and Mrs. Scott and Sara Zimmerman.